Hi everyone, I'm T.Hargrove and welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to break down some important concepts in social power dynamics. We'll be discussing the 5 types of social power, analyzing which type of power is the most dominant in my own work setting, and we'll finish by diving into the alpha dog concept. So let's get started. When we talk about social power, we're referring to the ability to influence or control others within a social context. Power isn't just about being in charge, it's about how you affect people's behavior, attitudes, and decisions. Psychologists French and Raven identified 5 distinct types of social power, and I'm going to walk you through each one. Let's break them down. First, we have legitimate power. This power comes from the position someone holds in an organization or social structure. Think of a CEO, a manager, or a teacher. They have power because of their role and the formal authority granted to them. This type of power is accepted because people recognize their right to make decisions based on their position. Next, we have reward power. This is the ability to give people something they want, like bonuses, promotions, or even praise. Reward power is all about power reinforcement. If someone can offer incentives for good performance or behavior, they hold this kind of power. In workplaces, reward power can motivate employees to work harder or stay loyal. On the flip side, there's coercive power. This is the ability to influence others through fear or threat of negative consequences. It could be the threat of firing someone, imposing a fine, or even just using intimidation to control people's actions. While coercive power can be effective, it could also backfire, leading to resentment or disengagement. Then there's expert power. This comes from having specialized knowledge or skills that others don't possess. For example, if you're the go to person in your office for tech issues, people might listen to you and follow your advice because you know things they don't. Expert power is all about trust in someone's knowledge or expertise. Finally, we have referent power. This type of power is based on admiration and respect or a personal connection. People follow someone because they like them, relate to them, or just want to be like them. Charismatic leaders often have referent power because others are drawn to their personality types or values. Now that we've covered the 5 types of social power, let's talk about which one is most dominant in my work setting. For me, I say that expert power is the most influential at work. I work in a field where knowledge and skills are crucial, and there are people who've earned their power through years of experience and expertise. People tend to listen to those with most experience and specialized knowledge, whether it's an experienced colleague offering advice or a mentor sharing advice. People seek out expertise because they trust it. In my experience, this type of power fosters collaboration and respect and is really important in a more professional setting like mine. But it also makes me realize how valuable continuous learning and skill development are if I want to increase my own influence. Okay, now let's dive into the alpha dog concept. You probably heard of the term alpha dog used in discussions about leadership, social dynamics, and even animal behavior. In a social context, an alpha is often the dominant figure in a group, someone who exerts control or influence over others. In human society, the alpha dog concept is sometimes used to describe a person who has a natural charisma or authority. They're the ones people look to for direction. The term originated from animal behavior studies, where the alpha is the leader of the pack. But in human terms, It's more about how people behave and how others perceive them. An alpha may not always be the formal leader, but they command respect, often without working or trying too hard. They influence the group's decision and their behavior and can set the tone for others. In fact, many leadership theories point to the importance of both referent power and expert power for alpha figures. It's not just about having authority, but about how others relate to and respect you. But here's where it gets interesting: the pitfall of the sales floor alpha dog. While the alpha mentality can motivate team and drive success, it can also create significant challenges, especially in high pressure environments like sales. In my previous work experience, we had a classic example of this. While the alpha mentality helped build camaraderie during events like Power Hour, where we pushed ourselves to hit targets and celebrate wins, it also led to significant burnout. The extreme competitiveness that defines alpha figures can undermine collaboration, promote a win at all cost mentality, while hurting the team morale. Lee and Maynard note that this focus on personal success over team success can create divisions. One example was a leader who, after overwhelming stress, decided to demote herself to focus on her personal success. She was struggling to balance managing her team and hitting her own target sales, leading to burnout. Her decision to step back caused the team to seek guidance elsewhere, which created a ripple effect of frustration. As Kasula explains, emotional control can be a strength, but suppressing emotions risks distancing leaders from their teams. This detachment caused a disconnect, eroding trust, and hindering effective leadership. However, there's a more positive side to the alpha dog mentality. Lee and Maynard highlight how effective leaders with alpha traits exude confidence and motivate through clear direction, something I've seen in my own workplace. In my environment, leaders use phrases like power hour and let's pick up the phones and close to energize the team. These weren't just words, they created high energy, high performance moments where the whole team was aligned in their goal. Power Hour became an event that everyone from rookies to veterans rallied around. It wasn't about individual success, but about the team's success. The camaraderie was contagious, driving collective effort toward the same goal. As Consula notes, influential leaders create environments where employees thrive, and Power Hour helped foster that. It gave structure, a clear goal, and energized the team to push forward together towards success. So let's wrap this up. We've explored the 5 types of social power: legitimate, reward, coercive, expert, referent. We've seen how expert power stands out in my work setting and how the alpha dog mentality can both motivate and challenge teams. The key takeaway is that while the alpha dog mentality can drive success, it needs to be balanced with emotional intelligence, empathy, and clear direction to avoid burnout and foster true team collaboration. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I love to hear about your experiences with leadership and social power in the workplace. Bye.